All right. What does Wig? What does Wig have to say?
I have been hearing this talk back and forth for years, for 5 years now. Every year it's the same exact shit. Because I'm truly off. Like, I'm actually like pretty mad. And I never really express when I'm angry. I usually like to push it down and not talk about shit. Now let me talk real quick.
Damn. Wait. Wig actually mad? Wig actually mad.
Damo tweeted, "It might become my life mission to try to convince EA/Respawn to start supporting esports orgs and Apex Legends." And then Minus Tempo literally said EA took a chance and supported orgs for years in good faith, which, by the way, is entirely true. Organizations within the partner program were literally receiving $100,000 just to be within Apex, which is not a crazy partner program, but it's still really, really good. It basically covers all the salary costs for teams year round, which is pretty wicked. That's a really, really big faith move.
He's right.
By EA.
He's right.
Sure. But I don't think that's
100K a year.
We'll go through it. And they said money just took advantage of the support, and both players/orgs did nothing outside of I started scrims, so I did my job, which is
True.
Started scrims, so I did my job.
True.
Which
See you
is
third prime.
entirely true. For pros that think that they just immediately deserve a salary because they stream, congratulations. That is not how a brand is built. I don't know if people need to go to business and content creation 101, but your brand is not built because you press start streaming. Your brand is built because you work on all layers and all forms of content throughout your stream and establish who you are within a community, not just by going live. That literally is an insane thing to think that you are entitled to $3,000 a month just because you scrim. Just scrimming without content and then going to LAN and not even making top 5 every single time.
On God.
Is unbelievably,
on God.
In my opinion, that pros need to literally sit down and think about.
On God.
Man, my goodness gracious. It is unbelievable how much more I support pro players than they support themselves. Genuinely, it is unbelievable. I push out pro players more content than they push out their own. And that is entirely true. That is without a doubt correct. I support the pro players more than they support themselves. Not all of them, but majority. The ones that grind rank, the ones that create a brand for themselves. There are some that do that for sure. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this. Brother, the words, the verbiage, the unprofessionalism that pro players have within themselves and within their teams is a direct correlation to sponsors and organizations to not want to pick them up. And
Name them. Listen there, buddy. It's easier to name the people that are actually doing it than the other way around. Brother, Apex pro players are the fucking bottom of the barrel when it comes to anything. They literally do absolutely nothing, dude. It is crazy. And they've been doing that for 5 years. You know? Why do you think I tell everyone that you need to fucking start your stream and do your shit? No one's gonna fucking remember you when Apex is gone. Okay, buddy? Boom.
It's crazy to think about the entitlement that pros feel just because they scrim. That you are not entitled to anything. You are actually lucky that Apex right now in NA is such a niche esport that no one has come and taken your job. Because truly, bro, this shit pissed me off, and I have not been this pissed off in Apex and at the community in a very long time. Because this fucking discourse is so stupid. Like, it is unreal. And I'm usually a guy of good vibes. I usually never bring the negative vibes, but both sides are wrong. Dude, the pro Apex scene, it is unbelievable how entitled some people are. And when you say some people, every pro takes an offense to what you're saying. That is, when I say some people, and some pros, I mean some pros. Some pros are deserving of $3,000 a month. And I'm not the salary guard. I'm not here to tell you who deserves what money, who deserves where. This is not my job. That's within the esports org to deem who is worthy. But for me as an organization and someone who wants to own an organization, I would never, ever in my life, never, I don't give a fuck. If you're not placing top 3 every LAN, there's not a world where I'm paying you $3,000 a month to even represent my organization. Because if you are...
That's a little bit crazy to say. That's crazy. That take is really, really bad, though. That take right there just doesn't really make sense. The only thing I haven't agreed with him so far. Why I disagree, though? Because everyone can have a bad LAN, you know? You can't just like force people to be like, yeah, you got to get top 3 next LAN or you're not going to get paid, you know? Like, that's you know, you know, you can't just like just win every time. You know? Let's hear. Lisa! Hey! Come out! Taking no more. I'm on restless. Parks at 30 over 6 months. Or 18 months, I mean. Hang on.
WTA.
Alright, let's hear this again. Let's hear this again. Let me just, let me just make sure I'm understanding what he's saying right now.
As an organization and someone who wants to, but within the esports org, money, who deserves where, this is not my job. That's within the esports org to deem who is worthy. But for me as an organization and someone who wants to own an organization, I would never, ever in my life, never, I don't give a fuck. If you're not placing top 3 every LAN, there's not a world where I'm paying you $3,000 a month to even represent my organization. Because if you are not streaming, you are not tweeting, you are not creating a brand for yourself on other platforms, then why the fuck am I paying you?
Okay. I didn't hear the rest. Okay. That makes sense. If you're not Crown Town, Pretty Grand, all that shit, that makes sense. Why he's like, why do I want to pay you? But the first thing, I don't think he means it the way he says it though. No? I don't think he means what, like when he says that
Hi, man.
you don't get top 3. I guess he's saying if you get top 3 every LAN and you don't do any of the stuff, it's fine. Christ is 30 over 34 months. Okay, I think he means like if you don't get top 3 every LAN, you have to be doing all the other stuff before I'm paying you. That's what he means. Okay, that makes sense. Because if you don't, yeah, I feel like putting like a you have to get this every LAN is kind of,
Why am I paying you, bro? Why am I paying you to go full time if you're not utilizing that money to help yourself go full time and advance your career further? It is pointless. Apex is one of the only esports that you can literally stream every day of practice. Valorant cannot do it. And so many other esports and
True.
strategy games cannot do it. And again, I will say this, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am so fed up of being humble and just fucking listening to these dog shit takes. I support pro players more than they support themselves. And that should never be the case. Never be the case. Never, ever, ever. That's not my problem, J-Mo. You guys not getting signed is not a correlation to what I'm talking about right now. That is a completely different correlation, which I'm going to talk about. So yes, on the side of J-Mo and your team not getting signed, you have a good brand. Do I believe your team is worthy of getting paid? Correct. Do I think that EA and organizations should be doing a better job of actually supporting players? Correct. But on the other side of things, there's so many players that are not deserving of that money.
Exactly. A lot. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm on top of him. There's so... I can probably count on 10 fingers how many people deserve to get paid. Actually. Get paid the money they get paid.
Respawn, 100%, without a doubt, should be supporting this scene way better than they are right now with the income Apex makes. And that is entirely true. We should be having team skins. We should be having team banners. So many different things can go on for EA to be more supportive of the Apex scene. I mean, shit, bro, the EAFC literally has their own team skins when it comes to FIFA and all that stuff. But that is true. But two things can be right. And I'm so tired of seeing tons of pros who do nothing for their brand. And sadly, you will fade away. And this is a tough take to have. And it's so shitty to say. But some of y'all will fade away. You will be drifting from esports in your future because you are doing nothing with what you have right now.
True.
And that is a shame because some of you are so talented, some of you are so funny, but if all you want is your Apex lifespan, then here you go, that's what you're gonna get. But I'm so tired of seeing these takes back and forth. Bro, we know both sides are correct. It is obvious. But when me, someone who doesn't even play the game, is watch partying more than you play, and I am creating more content for a game I watch than I play, than you playing at a high professional level, people respect your opinion more. People want to watch you play more than me. You should be creating more content than me. My content comes through you. My content comes through the pros. And I'm getting, what makes no sense is that I'm pushing my shit harder. Bro, push your shit harder. People want to watch you. People want to see what your opinions are. And the only pro player that has truly taken their pro career and turned it into a content space and a actual good marketing strategy is his Watson. There's literally no one else. But there are so many other...
That's a little bit wild take. I feel like. That take is a little bit wild. Saying it's only Watson.
Talented players, talented streamers that could expand and go outside their demographic of just turning a stream on, and they don't. And they don't. And that is a shame. And to me, just because you press go live and you tweet 2 times a month, you are not worthy of a salary. And dude, I'm so tired of seeing this take. And on the other side of things, bro, EA and Respawn, and this is completely mask off, and I'm kind of tired of having the mask on, whatever it may be. Bro, I am so tired of seeing EA and Respawn not supporting the game properly. It's true. I couldn't agree more. I think the partner program going away is abysmal. The bare minimum was done last year. Honestly, below the bare minimum. The EWC Apex ALGS midseason collab was egregious. You already saved money with the ALGS Open. Why are we collabing with EWC for the midseason playoffs? We saved money with the Open because it's a smaller tournament already at a smaller venue with all those people pretty much having to pay for their way over to New Orleans.
That's true.
And then we have the EA, ALGS, EWC collab, which is awful. That was the bare minimum, man. The bare minimum went on this year for ALGS. And now we have a 6-month gap. Now, here's where the content for pro players needs to step up. Because now, from here till January, or the end of Pro League Split 2 till January, why would I sign you? Why would I sign you if you're not doing anything? Why would an organization waste $9,000 a month on you if from Split 2 to January you are doing nothing? You're doing nothing.
That's true.
Like, come on. And again, bro,
Not gonna lie, Apex has too much comp and so many games coming out. Dude, there's no comp in Apex at all. Shifted towards content after getting its main reach from dominating a LAN, consistently go for rank 1 and making good and consistent long and short form content. There's no comp in Apex. There should be, if there was like actual comp in Apex, there would be a LAN every 2 months. Like literally. Like a LAN every single 2 months. Yeah, but this take, I used to think the same, but there's so many people in the world that even if a lot of people think you have no personality, there's people out there that will enjoy watching your streams. There will always be someone out there that will enjoy watching your streams. And that's just how it is. That's why Twitch is a thing. I used to think the same as you, but then I realized that there's millions of people that watch Twitch. So there's gonna be people that like you out there, no matter what. But if you look at Shroud, his personality is that of a wet potato, but his gameplay is immense. I think what Wig is saying is really, really true. I have been preaching about this for years. Back in the fucking North days, I was preaching about it. I've been talking about it for 5 years, dude. You know? And that's where I am today. And the people that were with me are not. You know? Like, all my boys from back then are not. I think RPR is the only one I could name that was like, you know, that's like up there, you know? Point is that you have the many viewers because you're entertaining and because of Apex. I don't agree. I feel like it could have been anyone in the EU scene that would have been me now. If everyone put in the same amount of work, I would not have made it this far as easy as I did. Does that make sense? You know, if everyone put in the same work as me, I would have had a hard time making it this far. But I'm the only one. I was one of the only ones putting in work, so that's why I just got a free pass. No.
Professionalism of Apex players is through the ground, dude. It is 6 feet under, man. It is 6 feet under. So on both sides, and this Discord is so fucking stupid. We are all fighting for the same thing. I mean, my God.
Discord? What are you talking about?
Pro players need to do better. EA Respawn need to do better. To think that you're the only one that is correct on this because you're a pro player saying I deserve to be signed, you are dumb as fuck. You are dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. I can't take this discourse anymore, dude. I'm losing my fucking mind. I've been arguing about this since I was 22, and now I'm fucking 28, dude. I'm going to be literally a dad by the time this discourse is done. By the time this conversation is over.
Discourse.
Like, I'm going to be a fucking father. This is crazy. But man, both sides fucking suck right now. To think you're a pro player who only presses go live to deserve a $3,000 a month is insane entitlement. Insane, dude. Insane. And then to think that EA and Respawn are doing everything they need is crazy. It is crazy. No, dude, Jay, I wanted to say this for a long time. You just sparked this conversation. I'm appreciative of it because I can't really bottle this shit down no more. I'm heated. But man, for real, it is so annoying. Both sides are correct. EA, Respawn need to do a better job. Pro players need to do a better job. Simple as fucking that. Simple as that. And if you can't understand both sides,
thank you.
then I'm sorry, you're just wrong.
Siri,
but both
your virtual
sides
assistant.
can be true at the exact same time, and that is entirely fair to have that take. I'm done. I'm over it. It's the last time I really want to talk about this shit because I am so over it, man. It is unbelievable. If you are a pro who presses go live once a month and you tweet 2 times a month, never, ever, ever complain about not getting signed. Never complain.
Agreed.
I will never feel bad for you.
Agreed. Never. I will not care about you. I've been saying this. Dude, as soon as you're not good anymore, no one's going to care about you anymore. Literally. Not a single person is going to care about you. You know? And that's just what it is. No one will remember you. No one will talk about you. You'll always just be a ghost where people are like, oh, what happened to this guy? You know? That's what happens. I made a promise to my dad when I got signed by North. Before I signed the contract order, he said, only sign the contract if you're going to give it 100%. And I think I've given it almost 100% for 5 years now.
Shout out to the guy who came in my stream and literally said, yo, I'm watching you from the good vibes from Lacey's stream yesterday. And then I immediately go on a rant how I'm fucking tilted. See, Tembo, but you can't force pro players to stream or force pro players to make YouTube videos without paying them a reasonable salary to do so. Because then they have to pay editors. They have to still have a PC that's durable to stream. So those resources need to be provided by the orgs. That's why this is so tough. You know what I'm saying? It's just an infinite loop. Because pro players don't have the resources because they're not getting paid enough, and then pro players sometimes just have the resource but won't do it. So it's just everyone right now is kind of in a really stuck spot, and that's why a statement needs to be made or something needs to happen in a major shift. So it's both sides doing terrible. It truly is. It really is both sides just doing a horrible job. And one bad experience with one team could force an org to not pay enough to the next squad or whatever it may be. You know, it's tough. It's really hard. This is why this shit is not so one-sided. It's so much 2 different sides, and both are such reasonable voices. That's it. You know? And I agree. I agree, Tempo. Pros that aren't scrimming should have the time to actually make up and do stuff like that, without a doubt, but not everyone can. That's how it goes. It's tough. There's a lot going on. And I'm not trying to, like, force hate on anybody or say someone's right or wrong or say, fuck this guy, this team needs to be dropped because they don't work. I'm just saying both sides are correct, both sides are right, and I'm just so tired of seeing this discourse for the last, 6 years. I myself have done everything I physically think I could behind the scenes to actually support the ALGS scene. I don't think I literally could do more. There's literally orgs that have told me that they're leaving Apex if I leave Apex. More than 3 orgs have told me that. Whether it was drunk communications at a party after an event or whatever it may be, they have told me that. And that should never be the case. It's tough, dude. Everything just kind of sucks right now. And I'm just tired of seeing all this shit. And yes, as J-Mo points out, we have an alter caustic Jibby in game 1, which is fucking crazy. And this is a squad that I believe deserves to be signed. So if you are an org looking to get an Apex, sign these fucking guys, man. And don't forget, and that's entirely true, we had so many companies dump money into Apex, with like Samsung doing crazy tournaments. Chipotle did a tournament, and shit wasn't great, but the shit talking towards those companies have completely driven away. I mean, any type of company wanting to work with Apex. Trust me, I've tried. Dude, I pull fucking 70,000 viewers at LAN. I've tried to even just get my own tournaments, and companies just don't want to work in Apex. Not everyone does. Thank God for fucking Red Bull who likes to do it. Thank God for Nokia, but without those guys, no one really wants to get involved in Apex because so many companies have come and just gotten shit talked. And that's the unprofessionalism I'm talking about at the same side.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Apex players fucking ruin everything when it comes to this. Like, actually. There's literally ruin everything. When it comes to like tournaments and shit like that, every single tournament there's have been who was shit talking about Chipotle. There people were Skittle. I remember watching the tournament and I don't remember who it was. I was watching a tournament and some people were like bad, and they said the tournament organization, like the tournament was fucking shit, and Chipotle is not even good. You know what I'm talking about? And like it's just shit like that just ruins it. You know, because they're probably gonna see it, and they're like, oh, okay, why the fuck would we make a tournament again if these pussies are doing it, right?
And the shit talk, bro, is not okay, but the actual criticism is fine, you know? It's just not a good look. Criticism.
Do you think Wig will get in trouble for saying this? I'm not gonna lie, I could imagine. Okay, there's two sides of the coin here. They're like, okay, you know what? Wig is right. Maybe we should start, you know, focusing a little bit more like that. Or B stream is chalked. Elias, they're the raid. Take him, man.
Talking about the discourse. This game is nowhere near dead. Thank God the esports thriving in some way. Viewership is still good for a lot of people. I'm just saying in general, you know.
14, Bubba 14. He's behind knock on. Might get queued on from low ground. Low ground team speaking. One's cracked. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the follows, guys. Love you. Appreciate y'all, man.
I'm playing up here. I got birded.
And that's exactly
Dude, what? He just saw the vert run up and then he walked out to it?
why EA and Respawn need to do better, hey. Again, dude, I love watching Apex. The viewership is still here for Apex. It's more so like the economy of the way the esports scene works for Apex right now, which is really bad. It's a constant loop of just like negativity. It's not good. It's and again, it's both sides fucking up for sure. It's not great. Yeah, I mean, as an esport, bro, nothing's more exhilarating than Apex. This fucking game still bangs. It's not even a question.
I agree. I agree with almost everything you said. I think it's true. That's why I've been saying that pro players, are fucking lazy in Apex. Like when I went from Overwatch to Apex, dude, that's why Apex is such an easy game to go pro in, dude. Because people don't play or put in the work. Jen is a prime example. I love Jen, don't get me wrong. But he is a prime example of someone that is just ultimately trolling, dude. He's been streaming more, but 60 hours, 11 hours, 83, 73, 48, a whole month off. 73 hours, 79 hours, 132, 133. And the less he streams, the less viewers he gets. Yeah? He's just trolling. And I have been saying this to him. Alright, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or nothing, but I'm on like a steady 200 hours streamed on average a month. For like what, since 2021, July? I average 200 hours a month, approximately. You know, and that's what everyone should look like. No, I'm not saying everyone should be like me, but I'm saying people should just like, I feel like a pro player should. Alright, wait. 5 times 4, that's 20. 160 hours a month. 160 hours a month minimum should they be streaming and playing. Minimum. That is 8 hours a day, 5 times a week. A completely normal job. You want pro players to be ranked? Yes, I want pro players to be ranked. Dude, put every single pro player in a normal job for a month and to be like, you know what? You're right. I think the average pro player will struggle to even get 100 viewers. Viewership has been going down so compared to years ago. The average pro player will struggle to feel pointless for them. That is just a incredibly soy and loser mentality to have. Imagine if I thought like that too. Look, I've been streaming since 2016. In February 2020 is when it started picking up. You think I shouldn't have streamed these 1,000+ hours before? Like, look at this too. Should I have given up when I had 300 viewers average? 200 for months? No, it's just what it is. You know, it's just, I feel like it's just stupid because like you have to put in the work, dude. Look how long it took. 2016, I know I didn't stream that much or anything, but I also had like a full-time job almost here, you know. But I still put in the work. Look, 100. When did I get signed by North? I think I streamed 126 hours when I had a normal job too on the side. Yeah, but like, there's, dude, I feel like blaming your personality on you not getting viewers is fucking stupid. No, but Skittle, I said this earlier. No matter who you are, there are millions of people that watch Twitch. There is gonna be people out there that will like to watch you. There just is.
The following day.
Did you guys see that too? Nicewigg taking down his video.
Yeah.
banned or something?
Why?
No, he got bad threats apparently.
Nah,
You look in his most recent video, he speaks about it.
Just fucking stand on business and keep the video up, no? That's what you do.
There's nothing wrong with what he said though.
No. If you can't handle the fucking truth, then fucking go somewhere else, you smell me? If you don't agree with him, you're just fucking stupid ass. I'm sorry, man.
But like the counter argument that pro players will have is just that like they're not obliged to do that.
No, but there's no counter argument. It's just like, the thing is like, if pro players say, oh yeah, but it's not my job to do that, alright, then don't get fucking paid and then fucking go work at McDonald's in 2 years. Nobody will know who you are, you know? Like, nobody cares, you know?
Yeah, but that's Og's fault.
Why?
That's
Yeah,
not the
but that's
player's
what
fault.
Orson. No, but still, even if you're not obliged to do something, why wouldn't you do it for your own self-being?
Hello? You cut out.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do it for your own self? Like, people just don't, like, the thing is,
Bro,
Maybe someone works a 9 to 5. Or something.
yeah, of course they have a real job, then, like,
There's some
makes sense, but still.
there's some pro players that have a real job. You know?
Yeah, but that's like what?
They get way more
That's
money
like
than
0.1%?
30 views. Huh?
Yeah, but that's like 0.1% of them have a real job. There's like maybe 2 pros
Quite a bit.
that have a
That's
real
quite
job.
few.
No?
There's quite a few.
Who?
I believe Monsoon has a job, right?
No, he doesn't work with his girlfriend's thing anymore. He's 100% pro.
He's 100% pro now? Okay.
I think doesn't Cody have a job? Cody has a job, right?
Cody has a job yet.
Yeah.
He does IT or some shit.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
one guy.
And there's probably others I just don't know that well.
I feel like it comes from both sides. I feel like obviously the orgs got to enforce certain rules and certain working hours that they have to provide to help the pro players, which the pro
agree
players
that they
also
should
have
be.
to
That's
make
what I'm saying.
content.
Minimum 160 hours a month.
Yeah.
That's a normal ass job, 9 to 5.
Yeah, but then
9
I
to
also
5, 5
agree
days a
with what
week.
Wig was saying is like some people don't have the facilities. Like some people can be pro players and still have like
A shit
and
PC.
not be able to stream because their PC shit.
Yes,
yeah,
of
which
course.
should be provided for them.
Yeah, exactly.
But Org don't provide that. I'm sorry, they don't.
Yeah, I know. I know, but yeah.
Unless you're in the T1, but even then they don't even. I
Yeah.
don't remember a time where, to be honest, if I do ask if I want a headset or something, they would give it. But like a full PC, they
No,
do,
Yeah.
actually,
of-
100 Thieves gives it.
A
They gave it to Phony.
org that is considered a tier 1 or tier 2 org should be able to provide pro players with PCs
Yeah.
good enough to play
He
and
Dark
stream
Zero
on.
gave me a PC. for a
Yeah.
bit.
They should.
yeah.
Did you see Sweet wants
he
to buy
play?
Team Liquid?
Oh yeah, it's 600k or something. I saw
600k and $3 million debt.
Jesus Christ.
$3 million debt.
Yeah. The thing is, Sweet is a very good businessman. So I think he could turn that debt around pretty fast.
Yeah.
Sweet is by far the richest Apex player, I think.
Is he just talking about just Apex?
No, buying the
for them,
entire
or
org.
the entire org?
The whole org.
So all esports then.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's run well, it can be run well, but
Oh, LG, not Team Liquid, my bad. Luminosity Gaming. LG.
oh,
LG, yeah. Exam, let's go on Jurgis, like come.
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
But okay, I
Yeah.
don't know why they got cancelled though, or like the video got deleted. I don't know why though.
Wig?
There's nothing wrong with what he said.
No,
yeah.
he
Dude.
removed it himself.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Dude, go on to his most recent video, Jen, right now, quickly.
Yeah, but like, even if you get death threats, who cares? And maybe I'm just different. But like, it's like, I've gotten hella death threats. Should I just stop saying what I'm saying?
You have to double down like private software.
No, but I feel like you just like, it's just a part of what the life we do. Like, it's just part of being online. People are gonna fucking want you to die in real life for no reason ever.
Yeah.
And it happens all the
Listen to
time.
him. He got swallowed so many times.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's just a part
And
of what
Rogue
we
as
do.
well.
Yeah, but it's just a part of what we do. Why would you, that you're, okay, I love Wig, don't get me wrong, and I understand where he comes from 100%, but you're letting them win
I wouldn't
by you
personally,
taking
I'm
it
just
down.
saying- I'm just saying why he would
No, I'm just saying, you are letting them win. You're basically letting them win.
Depends. Everyone's different, right? So like he might, but I don't think I would take the video down. 100%.
I don't know, I just, also threatening to SWAT, like how low can you be on like the fucking, like in your life to like SWAT people for them having an opinion about a video game you play? Like I got, this is a DM I got 3 days ago. Like not 3 days, I'd say like a week ago. I hope your rage baiting and banning leads up to someone stabbing you and your girlfriend to death, is what I got not that long ago, you know? And it's like,
yeah.
like that's probably like 1 out of like 500 messages of people that say they want to kill me. You know, it's just what
Nice.
it's
You
just
sound
what
it.
happens. Like I have grown completely. In the start, I was like, oh damn, like I felt bad because like what did I do? Like I don't want people to hate me, but like then like at some point you're just like, oh, it's just every day. You grow numb to it. You just don't care anymore.
Yeah. Especially when you're like such a big streamer as well. Like people will be like, people just say shit just to say shit.
No, like when I played with Lulu in the start, like that's like how I started blowing up. Whatever, I played with Lulu every day. I got 5 death threats every single day. Like I literally got death threats every single day. They're like, don't touch my woman or whatever. She's mine and shit like that. Like some fucking crazy, insane shit, dude. Brother, no, it was insane. It is crazy.
Right.
No, there are some crazy people out there.
Jesus
They're like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are talking to Lulu like that? And shit like that. Like, brother, she's not gonna fuck you, buddy. Just relax, okay?
Conversation than that, dude.
But it's insane. It's like it's just what people are.